What's going on YouTube? J2's Warren here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 23. This one is written by Mark Waid and art done once again fantastically by Dan Mora. I mean, if anything else, the series consistently delivers strong art, and there's been no issues that I think look bad in any shape or form. I think the art is always spectacular, especially with Dan Mora working on him. It's so dynamic, the action's visually interesting, and the character expressions are on point. I want to see Dan Mora do other stuff too, but I'm glad I at least have him in Batman Superman World's Finest, if you will. Now, this book is generally, like, consistently, like, the best book, I think, month to month at DC. Even when it's at its weaker points, like we've seen in a couple issues here and there, I still think it is worth reading. And this issue is still kind of the same deal. I think it's still pretty good. The focal point of the issue is Gog is kind of influencing David or Magog to enact in his will. He seems to have control over free will, which is something that Prime Earth Batman kind of notices. He's like, he even talks to us, we're like, who do we know in our universe that's always after controlling free will, which of course is Darkseid in the anti-life equation, which does factor into the rest of the ending of this issue, which I thought was an exciting cliffhanger. So David and / Magog, who obviously was hurt by some of the stuff that went down in his world when he kind of came over to here, and Superman's always trying to reach him. There is a good moment where Batman's like, David, Superman never tells a lie, and given Superman's compassion in that he's kind of able to break through to David, if you will, and his influence from Gog, if you will, and they're able to kind of seemingly stop him. And however, when that rift is opened up to Apocalypse, because as you know, Gog was trying to invade Apocalypse, that's when Darkseid comes in at the very end of the issue to leave us in a oh shit type moment to end the this issue. So bringing in Darkseid, I think, is going to make things a lot more crazy, because Gog was a pretty big threat here, but we're also dealing with Darkseid, and Darkseid is somebody who you just generally don't want to mess with. I mean, he is one of the most powerful foes in all of DC Comics, certainly up there near the tippy top, and whenever he shows up, bodies are going to be like being laid down or whatever. So overall consensus, I did enjoy this issue. I don't think it's been my favorite within this current Batman Superman run. I still like the initial Boy Thunder storyline with David a little bit more than what we're currently getting, and I was excited to revisit the Kingdom Come universe, but I don't know how exactly it's going to fully tie in, or perhaps this is like an alternate telling of that Kingdom Come storyline. I mean, Mark Waid still writing both, but is it going to inevitably lead to that, or is this kind of their way to, we already know that storyline happened, but given all the consistent timeline changes over the course of the years with DC, and that, is this going to lead to a different variation of Kingdom Come, if you will? Perhaps like a new alternative timeline, kind of like what happened in the 2009 Star Trek film, where the events of the previous stuff did happen, then they went back in time and kind of created a whole new timeline of events, but the other stuff did happen in a prior timeline, but we're kind of coasting along in this new timeline, so things could be kind of changed, and you can kind of retell stories in different and unique perspectives. So maybe that's what we're going to get with this thing, but it's all kind of up in the air at this point. However, I did enjoy this issue overall, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it all goes from here. So, what did you think of this issue? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all the other fun stuff. That's going to wrap it up for my DC comic book reviews for the week. I want to kind of get this one out here today. I meant to get it the last couple days, but every time I go to record this one, I'm just like, something gets in the way or whatnot, and then I just keep on forgetting. But here's something for Saturday, if you will. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Next week, we're going to be back with some more stuff, and I will see you all then. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.